the Cy Young Award and MVP winners from a year ago, Shohei Ohtani, Bryce Harper, Robbie Ray, and Corbin Burns. So we zero in on the American League, looking ahead to 2022. Back inside Studio 21, Bill and Carlos. I am Fran. Bill, who's your MVP?
Who is my MVP? Oh, it's Shohei again.
Wow.
Well, here's why.
Okay.
And it's kind of unfair because if Shohei, and these are not big ifs, if Shohei makes 20 starts as a pitcher, and he stays healthy, he's going to be good.
Yep.
And if he stays healthy, he's going to DH, and he's going to hit 30 homers. So if you hit 30 homers and you make 20 starts, there's nobody in baseball that can be considered as valuable as you are.
And if the ERA is around 3, which
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Very feasible.
So he's going to win this award, in my opinion, until the voters get tired of voting his name in.
Wow. Okay.
Because he's going to do something, even if he's average at his craft in pitching and hitting.
We've never seen
He's
before.
going to be better than everybody else's year that they throw together.
Because we just don't see it. Another thing I love, too, is a rules tweak. So as a starting pitcher, I mean, if he comes out, he can still DH. He can still hit. So
I like that, too.
We still get to see the Shohei do his thing. Who's your guy?
Well, I agree with everything Bill said, right? And you're very familiar with my idea of we need a most outstanding player award.
Right.
And
Which I disagree with.
You disagree with it. You hear me beat on this
I like
drum.
the drama. I want the conversation.
Right.
So this is what I'm going to say. Let's say Shohei Ohtani does not exist, okay? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the MVP of the American League. All right? I mean, the way he goes out there, and look, he came even in better shape this year than he did last year. So he is trying to improve every single season. And I heard someone say, if you thought, maybe last year was just a trailer, the real movie's coming out now.
I believe he said that.
He did say that. Talk about being humble. But you know what? He believes in himself. He believes in himself, and he knows that the first question he needed to ask himself when the season ended was, why? Why did I perform at the level I performed at? And when you do that, then you can start constructing, saying, wait a second, I was locked in on my pitches. I had a good approach at the plate. I was in great shape. So I'm going to continue to do those things that made me successful so that I can repeat. And look, this is the cool thing about it. Again, we take Ohtani off the equation.
Right.
Okay? And now we look at the fact that even if we go 10% less on the numbers that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. put up last year, so he regresses 10%, he's still better than the entire league.
He's better than the entire league except with Ohtani. Because if he didn't win it last year, that year he threw up, it's going to be really hard for him to win it if Ohtani goes out there.
But again, that's why they play the games. Who knows what's going to happen, and we'll see what happens with Ohtani. But one thing is we got to move on. One thing, though, that is just shows you how, and by the way, this kid's going to be 23. He was one of only 2 players. You got Nicholas Castellanos and Vladimir Guerrero. Hit 300. Okay, hit 30 or more home runs. We know he hit close to 50. Drove in over 100 runs and had an OPS over 1,000.
Yeah.
There are 2 players in baseball who did all that. And Vlad Guerrero Jr. was one of them.
And he still didn't win.
And he still didn't win. He's 22.
We need the most outstanding player.
Give me. No. We need.
Hold on, you hear me.
Somebody.
Somebody
We
out
need the
there.
conversation.